All right, let's get right into it. We're here for a critical safety brief on one of the biggest and honestly most overlooked dangers on any site, working in extreme heat. This isn't just another talk, this is your playbook for staying safe when the temperature skyrockets. So, let me ask you a question. When you walk onto a job site, what's the very first danger that pops into your head? What do you think is the biggest threat out there? I bet you're thinking about heavy equipment, maybe unstable structures or falling debris. And yeah, you're not wrong. Those are all huge risks. But one of the sneakiest, most dangerous hazards is the one you can't always see. It's the heat. It can overload your body's cooling system, and if you don't respect it, it can take you down. Seriously. So how do we deal with this invisible threat? Well, it starts with every single one of us. This isn't just about what the company policy says. It's about your personal responsibility to yourself and your team. Let's break down exactly what that looks like. Before you even think about starting a task, you've got a mandatory 4-step checklist. It's like a pilot's pre-flight check. First, are you trained for this specific job? If not, stop. Second, look around, identify the hazards, especially the heat, and think about the risks. Third, give your gear and your work area a once-over. And finally, and this is huge, if something doesn't feel right, you have to speak up. Report any concerns to your foreman right away. Your voice is your best safety tool. Use it. Now, your first line of defense against the heat is what you're wearing. The right PPE isn't just about checking a box. It's your personal armor out there. And it's pretty simple, but man, is it effective. We're talking clean, light-colored, and loose-fitting clothes. Why? It's basic science. Dark colors soak up the sun, and tight clothes just trap all that heat against your body. You need fabric that breathes, that lets you sweat, because that's your body's natural air conditioner. And sunblock? SPF 15 at a minimum. That's absolutely non-negotiable. Okay, let's get real serious for a minute. We're about to go over the mandatory do's. And I want to be crystal clear, these are not nice little suggestions. These are hard and fast rules. They are here to keep you safe. Period. You've got 5 critical actions you have to take every single day. 1. Hydrate. Water is your best friend out here. 2. Take your breaks. Your body needs that downtime to cool its core temperature. 3. Use the buddy system. Always have someone watching your back. 4. Wear the right gear, like we just talked about. And 5. Acclimatize. That's just a fancy word for letting your body get used to the heat over a few days. You wouldn't run a marathon without training, right? Same idea. Let's talk hydration, because it's everything. If you remember one number from this whole talk, make it this one, 20. Every 20 minutes, you need to be drinking a glass of water. Don't wait until you feel thirsty. If you're thirsty, you're already on your way to being dehydrated. Set a timer if you have to. Every 20 minutes. Got it? Okay, just as important as the things you must do are the things you absolutely cannot do. These are the mandatory don'ts. These are the shortcuts that put you and everybody else on the site in real danger. So listen up. First, and this is the big one, do not ignore the symptoms. Dizziness, feeling sick, cramps, confusion, that's your body's alarm bell going off. Second, don't try to be a hero and skip your breaks. Get in the shade and cool down. Your body needs it. Third, lay off the booze and the energy drinks. They just dehydrate you faster. And finally, we've said it before, but it's that important. Don't wear dark, tight clothing. You're basically turning yourself into a walking oven. I mean, look at this. The choice couldn't be clearer. It really is that simple. On one side, you have what keeps you safe. Clean, light, and loose. On the other side, you have what puts you in danger. Dark and tight. There is no in between. We've gone over your personal responsibilities, the right gear, the rules. But you know what? It all ties back to one final and maybe the most important idea of all, the buddy system. Looking out for the person next to you isn't just a nice thing to do. It's a lifeline. And this quote right here, this is the heart of it all. Don't ignore symptoms of heat stress in yourself or a coworker. See, when you start to overheat, your brain gets foggy. You might not even realize how much trouble you're in. That's where your buddy comes in. If you see someone who looks a little off, you have a duty to step in, to say something, and get them help immediately. No excuses. So I want to leave you with one last question, a question you should ask yourself every morning you clock in. Who has your back today? And more importantly, whose back do you have? Because out here, looking out for each other is the single best way to make sure everyone goes home safe.
Stay cool, stay hydrated, and watch out for your buddy.